Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of July 19th, 2026. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And we are in the dog days of summer. It's just that magical time when we can relax into the lovely energy of summer. The dog days begin when the sun aligns with Sirius, and they're called the dog days because Sirius is the dog star. So these are the hottest, most intense days of summer, a time when nature slows down, and so should we. And this year, the dog days happen at the start of Leo season, when Jupiter is in Leo for the first time in 12 years. We're also getting ready for a major shift in the nodes of fate next Sunday. And today through Tuesday the 21st, we're in that ultra rare configuration of the Barbault Basket. Now, the basket is made up of 4 outer planets: Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. Together, they create a pattern that looks like a basket or a cradle. And remember, every one of these planets has moved into a new sign within the past year. So what makes this so rare is that all 4 planets are at 4 degrees of their new signs, activating their energy at the same time. So we're adjusting to 4 new energies all at once. And the Barbault Basket is named after the legendary French astrologer André Barbault. He spent his life studying long-term planetary cycles and became pretty well known for making some accurate historical predictions, including COVID. He believed that when these slow-moving outer planets come together in a pattern like this, that it's a major turning point for humanity. He saw this as the beginning of a global reset and a relaunch of humanity, a chance to build something better. A time when we'll be helping each other more, there'll be less political division, the wealth gap will be closing, and we're just moving toward a more utopian society. This alignment launches a 2-year wave of transformation that redefines society. So we've spent the past year releasing old identities and relationships and careers and beliefs, and we're done with that. We've been preparing long enough. Now it's about building the new. The journey isn't about waking up anymore. It's about living fully awake every day. Now, the biggest story of the basket is the Jupiter-Pluto opposition. Jupiter in Leo asks, "How can I shine?" And Pluto in Aquarius asks, "How does my gift benefit humanity?" So we're moving away from measuring success by personal achievement and toward measuring it by the impact we have on others. It's less about becoming famous and more about becoming meaningful. We'll be focusing more on meaningful work and simplifying life around what truly matters. I think of this basket as like all the puzzle pieces coming together, like everything finally aligns and we understand it, we get it. So this week starts with the basket, and then on Wednesday the 22nd, Leo season starts. This isn't just another Leo season. This Leo season is supersized because Jupiter, the planet of luck, abundance, and expansion, is spending its first full month in Leo in over a decade. The day after Leo season starts, on Thursday, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, so we'll be in the retro shade for a couple more weeks, but the mental fog starts to lift. We have some clarity, misunderstandings clear up, and tech and travel issues ease up a little bit too. And then next Sunday, the nodes of fate change signs. So with all of these things happening, this Leo season is a turning point. It's time to stop preparing and to start participating. We're moving from figuring out who we are to living our purpose. Now, the biggest story of this Leo season is Jupiter moving through Leo. As we know, Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion, so wherever it goes, it makes it bigger. And in Leo, it's amping up our confidence, our creativity, our leadership, our generosity, and the courage to be seen. So you may feel a pull to start something new, to share your gifts, to step into a leadership role, or finally just let yourself be seen. This is a wonderful energy for creating art and building a business, starting a podcast, writing a book, and just sharing your gifts with all of us. One thing I hear from clients all the time is, doesn't everybody already know this? They assume what comes naturally to them must be common knowledge, but it isn't. And I think that's one of the gifts of Jupiter and Leo. It reminds us to stop playing small and hiding our light. Like our experiences, our ideas, and our wisdom matter. There are people who need to hear what you have to say, even if it feels obvious to you. So this is your permission slip to speak up, share your knowledge, and let yourself be seen. The only thing to watch out for is that Jupiter makes everything bigger. It can boost your confidence, but it can also make it easier to overcommit, to overspend, to overeat, and overpromise. So the key is to think big while staying grounded. When you balance Jupiter's enthusiasm with a little common sense, this can be just like one of the best energies of the year. So everything happening this week is leading up to the nodes of fate changing signs next Sunday, the 26th. So every year and a half, the nodes of fate change signs, and it's that time again. The North Node is moving into Aquarius, while the South Node shifts into Leo. So the easiest way to understand the nodes is that the North Node is where we're going, and the South Node is where we've been. The South Node represents what's familiar. It's our comfort zone. It's the patterns and the ways of being that we've already learned. The North Node points us toward growth. It's asking us to develop new ways of being. So collectively, we're moving away from some of the Leo themes we've been living in and toward the higher qualities of Aquarius. Now, that doesn't mean Leo is bad, not at all. Leo teaches us to shine, to be creative, and share our gifts. But the South Node wants us to notice where we've become too focused on ourselves and needing external validation or needing to be the center of attention. Aquarius takes that same creative energy and asks, how can your gifts serve something bigger than you? So instead of asking, how can I stand out? Aquarius asks, how can we make a difference together? And this is especially interesting because Jupiter is also in Leo right now, so we're feeling bold and confident. So at first that seems to kind of contradict the South Node in Leo, but I don't think it does. I see it this way. Jupiter wants you to shine. The South Node simply asks why you want to shine. Is it for recognition? Is it for your ego? Or is it because you want to shine to help other people? That's the evolution. And relationships are changing too. Aquarius reminds us that we aren't meant to do everything alone. Our friend groups are changing. We'll be working and collaborating with new people and part of new communities. So we've been going through it the past few years, and by no means is all this transformation over yet. We still have quite a bit of evolving to do, but this is a major turning point. When we feel like the new version of ourselves, when we think bigger, work together, and remember that we're all part of something much larger than ourselves. Because we're talking about all the outer planets, this energy affects society as a whole. And at the same time, those larger changes are also reflected in our personal lives. So as the world moves forward, we're being asked to do the same. No more releasing old identities. No more waiting and preparing. No more playing small. We're finally here. Your new life starts now. So if part of the new you wants to start a new business or make changes to your current business, just remember that I also do business mentoring. I'm just finishing up working with a couple of business clients and have room to take on a couple more. So I have a 3-month spiritual business mentorship program for only $1,200, or you can always just book an hour or two to talk about specific things. And I'll put a link to learn more in the show notes. And I'm recording this a little early because I have a retreat client visiting. And on Sunday, we are living our best lives and whitewater rafting down the Yellowstone River. So as always, thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend. Enjoy this wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again next week.